Hello and welcome to Football Focus here on BBC World News. We're down to the last 8 of the Women's World Cup and we're trying to work out who'll lift the crown in Vancouver a week on Sunday. Plenty to get through, and helping us through it are two guests who know plenty about World Cup quarter-finals. So 8 remain in what's been a fascinating World Cup so far.
Number 1 in the world, France ranked number 3 in...
I think Japan, Australia, purely because it could be on England.
Right, well, as Faye says, Australia have to be the surprise package of this tournament. They survived the group of death. They then shocked Marta-led Brazil to set up a showdown with the holders Japan, and they're not expecting the story to end there either. Well, Australia have impressed a lot of people with their attitude. It seems to be a never-say-die spirit that runs through a lot of their sporting teams.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of talk about them. It does run across all sports. We see it in cricket, in swimming, I mean, right across athletics, but it's something into the quarterfinals.
Are you suggesting the British aren't always in the sea and out on fields? Maybe.
It's less attractive proposition, I think.
That is very true, Rachel, even though you live on the beach, but I've just never seen outside. In terms of the players that have stood out, we saw Kaya Simon there. She's been a real hit. Who else for you?
For me, it's Sam Kerr on the wing. She's a young player, she's only 20, and she has a good end product. And as well as Lisa Devanna with her speed, they've been combined in well.
Probably been talking about Germany a lot in this tournament as being potential winners, but do you see Japan doing it again?
I do think that a lot of people have kind of dismissed.
Contrast in styles, well worth watching. But time for a break now. Don't go too far though, because when we come back, we'll be talking Canada versus England. Welcome back to Football Focus on BBC World News as we continue our look ahead to the weekend's quarter-finals in the Women's World Cup. And we're turning our attentions now to the hosts Canada. Whilst they may feel the pressure on the field, off the pitch, it seems to have been one big party. A together bunch off the pitch, but what about on it? They're defensively very solid. I know that's something that you particularly admire, Faye.
Yeah, I think they've...
There seems to be a lot of talk in the build-up about John Herdman because he's an English manager, of course. What do you make of the job that he's done there?
Well, he's a very charismatic guy, and I think it's all about the atmosphere that he's created around that team, and they're going to be looking to
this match, Faye, in terms of who's going to win it.
I think it's the team that takes it.
So, well, facing down Canada this weekend will be Steph Houghton, the England captain. It's been a remarkable journey for her to the biggest match of her life. One of the interested spectators at BC Place in Vancouver will be England legend Kelly Smith. She's working for US television as an analyst, and we put her on the spot about the big match in Vancouver on Saturday. England-Germany final, oh my goodness, I don't think anybody's thinking that far ahead at the moment, are they? It's a huge match at BC Place in front of, what, 54,000 fans potentially. Who's going to stand out for you, do you think, England-wise?
Well,
I think England have played defensively so far, because I know that's what you like to look at. But
yeah.
Clean sheets as yet in 4. Well, finally, it's one of the pre-tournament favourites, the USA. After heartbreak against Japan in the 2011 final, they're more determined than ever to reclaim their crown. How do you assess the USA so far in this tournament? Because they've come in for a fair bit of criticism back home, even though they have been winning.
I'd say rightly so.
I agree, really. They haven't really...
Well, we shall see. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Rachel. Well, next time on Football Focus for BBC World News, we'll be discussing the final. But there's plenty of football to be played before then. Bye for now.